Hi everyone, welcome back to our series on raising laying hens. So at this point we are getting eggs from our pullets. They are 23 to 24 weeks old at this point, and that's when we've started getting eggs. That's a little bit on the later side from when we would expect, but now that we're getting them, when you start getting your eggs from your pullets, you will start getting what's called a pullet egg, which is a little bit smaller than a standard size egg from a more mature hen. So here we have a pullet egg, and then we have an egg from a mature hen. So you can see there's a big size difference there. And you will get these pullet eggs for about 4 weeks until they start to transition into a larger egg. And as you start to collect your eggs and bring them into the kitchen, one thing that we're going to want to think about is how to make sure that our eggs are clean and free of contaminants, and also how we're going to store those eggs. So eggs are porous and they can let contaminants in if you have any on the surface. So we're going to take a look at some best practices for how to keep our eggs safe.
Because our chickens are outdoors, there is a possibility of getting dirt and manure on our eggs. So in order to avoid this as much as possible, try to keep your nesting boxes as clean as possible, and also make sure you're collecting your eggs frequently. Most flocks, once a day is sufficient, but if you have a larger flock, you might have to collect up to 2 times a day. It's really not recommended that you wash your eggs. If you have just some light contaminants on the outside of the egg, you can simply brush or wipe it off, or even use a fine sandpaper. If you have a really heavily soiled egg, you might just want to toss that. But if you have something that you feel justifies washing, make sure that you're following these steps. And this is important because eggs do have a protective coating called a cuticle or a bloom. And once you wash it, it does destroy this. So if you're going to wash, make sure that you're using warm water. They recommend 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees warmer than the egg. Don't submerge the egg in this water, and don't use dish soap. You're going to want to make sure you're using a detergent that is approved for egg washing. So once you've washed the egg, make sure that you rinse it and dry it completely before storing it. Regardless if you wash your egg or not, you're going to want to store it in a refrigerator where it's going to reach at least 45 degrees Fahrenheit. If you leave it out in the open, your quality will start to go down very quickly with time, and also this increases the microbial growth going on inside the egg. If you're interested in selling your eggs at all, you will fall under the North Carolina Department of Agriculture's egg law. This egg law covers all the requirements needed to sell eggs, and it covers things such as labeling requirements, advertisement restrictions, and grading standards. So if you have any questions about the egg law or raising laying hens in general, feel free to visit our website.